Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ here with my bro Jeremy, man, and the camera from all the way over there.
Hey guys, what's going on?
And we're doing another episode review of Arrow, a recap. And this week we really have to talk about a lot of things. The episode was called The Secret Origin of Felicity Smoak, and it had so many things to talk about. So from the beginning, Jeremy's raging over there because he's playing some Advanced Warfare, which we'll talk about in another vlog. But the whole thing starts out with everybody kind of channeling their frustration, training. It has Laurel, training with her MMA fighter, well, the trainer, obviously. It has Roy training with Oliver. It has Thea training with Malcolm. And then it goes to Felicity doing sit-ups in her apartment. Right when she gets up, Brandon Ruth, who plays Ray Palmer, shows up at her doorstep, starts discussing some really high-tech, smart people stuff that I didn't really understand, but it's always nice to see Brandon Ruth in the show because he's awesome. And then Felicity's mother walks in. She is pretty nice looking. Felicity is nice looking, so it makes sense that that's where she came from. And we push forward to see Oliver meeting his sister over at her new loft that she acquired through Malcolm's money. And, they get into it and start yelling. And then right when that happens, the whole city goes out. Everything goes out. They're trying to figure out who it is, and the main villain this episode was Brother I, and you don't really know who it is. I'll tell you right off the bat, I knew it was going to be Felicity's boyfriend, because the way that they introduced him and the way that he was. Everyone's trying to figure out who is launching the cyber attack, and Felicity provides a backstory of how it couldn't have been her boyfriend or her friend, mainly her boyfriend, because he was dead, supposedly, in jail. He killed himself in jail. During the time that they're dating, because he did get arrested after using a virus that Felicity had created to hack into the computers at their school and delete student loans. I see the heroism in it, because if I could do that, I would so do that, but there are consequences to those types of actions, and he didn't see it. He said that there's two things in life that you could be, babe. You could be a hacker or you could be a hero. And I see both sides to that. There definitely are shades of gray in both of those theories. Anyways, we figure out that Felicity's mom coming out there was actually a ploy by her ex-boyfriend, who was Brother I, to come out and force Felicity to reroute these armored trucks to come to them to drop off the cash that was inside. And the way that whole thing played out was amazing. It really showed us a lot of who Felicity was and how she changed from being this emo goth girl who was still very smart then, into somebody that is now part of Team Arrow, and that was freaking awesome. Laurel got yelled at by her dad for sending a riot squad to the bank, I believe, or Sterling National, I think, and yeah, stuff is just not going well for her. Her sister just died. Her dad, she's keeping secrets from her dad. Her dad's getting mad at her for making certain decisions. And it doesn't really seem like there's somebody helping her, because everybody's kind of got their own problems. Oliver's trying to deal with his sister and Malcolm being back. Thea is dealing with everything, like keeping secrets from Oliver and Malcolm. And it's just everywhere. It's ridiculous. Roy's dealing with his own thing. We'll get to you, Roy, because what the man, I'm gonna bleep that out. It's okay, I'll bleep it out. But seriously, what the hell? Alright, so when we figure out that Brother I is in fact Felicity's boyfriend, obviously Oliver comes in to save the day. There's a couple close calls. Team Arrow with Roy and John, who I hope they will create a, like a badass uniform that like they have. To me, in all honesty, I think the little masquerade things are a little kind of weird to me. They look kind of funny, but their suits in general are just pretty awesome. I wish that they would make John one, because him wearing that ski mask type thing just does not look as cool as it should be, and he definitely is a huge asset to the team. But anyways, they save them, and they save Felicity's mother. They knock the crap out of her old boyfriend, and everything seems to be back to normal. Everybody's, towards the end of the episode, it seems to be on a happy note, with everybody reconciling, and Oliver actually going in to move with Thea. I think I had mentioned that. But then the whole episode ends. Oh, And another thing is Malcolm does not like Oliver with Dea. He was watching creepily across the street, and I found that really funny, his face at the end there. But at the very end, you know, the very few seconds that you see before previews for the next episode, we see Roy. Actually, we go to a flashback or a dream sequence with Sarah on the rooftop, and she says, "What are you doing here?" And it turns out to be Roy hurling arrows into her chest, and in an angry manner. So that's why I said, what the F? What is going on here? What forced him to do that? I don't know. The likes I like about this episode is pretty much everything. The plot points were pretty awesome. I like that they kind of like stray away from things and kind of create new storylines within the show. And they definitely had a solid one today. It was nice to see where Felicity came from. She's smoking hot, whether she's an emo goth girl or just Felicity, even though we prefer her to being Felicity. So there's plenty of funny moments. There's plenty of a lot of emotional moments in this one too. And just the end was such a twist. It was like, what the heck is going on here? But all in all, this episode was awesome. Can't wait to see the next one, and we'll also be doing another one for Flash, even though it didn't show this week. It's gonna show on the 11th as well. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the next ones. Bye! You wanna say bye, Jeremy?
Bye!
Then we fast forward, and